So do you think, so did Wack ever like approach you and be like, yo, if you talk shit about Hassan, you're gonna be on my team?
Nah,
He never propositioned anything
nah,
to you.
nah. I never wanted to be a part of his team. You know, Wack, in my opinion, is a snake individual. My thing with him was just to do business. It was never to like work him on a level of like a friendship. Anybody that
What kind of business were you even trying to work with him on though?
I was really trying to do like with the other people would reach out to me and they want to talk to him and go on YouTube and or come to his YouTube channel or basically listen to their music or stuff like that. Like it was a celebrity boxing event that I was supposed to do when I contact Wack, and then Wack didn't, he didn't oblige with what I was saying. So it is what it is. I said, you know what, he's full of shit. And that's why I never really did any business with him. Because I feel like if we doing business, let's do business. If we not doing business, then don't waste people time, and I felt that he wasted a lot of time. That's why I don't fuck with him. I think
Yeah, because you guys were cool at first, and then where did things take a turn for the worse?
it took a turn from the worst when I was on the phone with him and he made a promise to somebody and he never showed up. He never called, he never did the promise. And that's when I knew that, dude is he's just about the clout chasing. And then you got to look at this dude, his record, right? Just look at his resume, right? This is what I want to say on your platform, Panda, right? This is a dude that got into the industry through Reggie Wright and this guy named Pooh Rider, right?
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah. Reggie and him did business, right? Now Reggie and Suge have the issues, right? I like Suge, man. I like his podcast. Shout out to Suge. I like his podcast. I liked it Reggie at one point, but my thing with Reggie is this is my thing with Reggie, right? Reggie got to be truthful on a lot of things, especially when it comes to the Tupac thing and all the stuff that's going on YouTube with the things with Frank Alexander, the things with Michael Moore, the things with Suge saying, the things with Gene, everybody's saying. He got to be truthful. Now, with him co-signing things that Wack do, Wack just goes and just hate on everybody. He hates on Biggie. He hates on Tupac. He hates on everybody, right? I can't respect a guy that says, I'm friends with dudes, but then I just diss dudes. You get what I'm saying? And that's my thing with him. Like, if we going to be cool, why you got to always diss everybody? You get what I'm saying? Panda, like, it's never a dull moment with Wack because his thing is he's about the content. Everything's content. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was supposed to meet him, right? When he came to New York, I was supposed to meet him. He came to New York and me and him was supposed to, not link up, but he said he wanted to meet me. He said, yo, I'm in New York. And I called him. And when I called him, he didn't respond to when I called him. He didn't link up with me. He didn't come through. So I was like, you know what? Wack is full of shit. He's a guy that sells a good dream. He's a pipe dream artist, and you got to know who you are supporting because a guy like that is just about Wack 100 and his platform and the fairy tales that he say about people. Because everything he say about people, whether it's Nipsey Hussle, whether it's this one, whether it's that one, he do take people YouTube channels. The song's not lying about that. He took a lot of people channels. In fact, he used the same guy that took my monetization to take Hassan's monetization. And I told Hassan that, you know. I told Hassan that. Hassan thought it was Fat Joe. I told him, nah, it's not Fat Joe. It's the Wack 100 dude. You know what I mean?
Wait, okay, so before we get into that though, right? So at first it seems like even though Wack was kind of going at you and everything, that you kind of kept it cool. You kept the peace and everything. Like you wasn't wilding out, jumping out. But as the clubhouses go on, it's like you start getting real aggressive with him, saying that, you know what I mean, he's not really about that life. He's just all a facade.
Yeah.
You got people that really looking for him and everything. And it seemed like you started to get on some real macho shit. So
Yeah.
what happened in between that time
Mhm.
from you, kind of taking it all right to like being like, nah, like I want to see him now?
I'll be honest. I think he's a liar, Panda. I think he's a liar. I think the thing with him is he has
But did he do something to make you that mad to the point that you was like, now I want to go see you? Because he was like challenging you to a fight, and you was like, let's set it up.
yeah, I don't got no problem. I don't got no problem fighting Wack 100, but he's scared to fight. You know, he's scared to fight.
I know, but what happened to get you to that
I
point where
think
you was like even considering?
what got me to the point with him is that him as a man, he didn't do what I thought he should have did as a man on a business level. I called Wack one day. I had a close personal friend. I called him with, and the dude was talking to him and was telling him certain things about his artists. He had 2 artists. So he's telling Wack, yo, Wack, I got these artists. He kept telling me about No Jumper. Yo, No Jumper podcast, No Jumper, New York. You know about it. Da, 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 da. I got the No Jumper records and all that, right? I'm talking to this dude like, this dude is not talking about that. He's talking about what can you do? Can you walk his artists through the door? Because he said he's a manager. Or can you manage them? You know what I'm saying? So what got me mad was, and it's not the first time Wack done this when I was on the phone. He hangs up and don't call me back. You get what I'm saying, Panda?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you a person, as a man, bro, when you hang up and don't call me back. And then I'm gonna tell you what really pissed me off too. He took credit for the R. Kelly interviews, Panda. He took credit for having R. Kelly. Listen, R. Kelly's cousin reached out to me to do an interview. Right, Panda? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, I want to get in contact with Wack. Can you reach out? I said, all right, I could do that, because he said I want him to help with the campaign to push his freedom. So I said, yeah, no problem. I'll give you the number and you can reach out. So I gave him the number. He reached out. He talked to Wack. Wack never gave me no type of credit for that. Just like with Hassan. I brought Hassan to the app. They reached out. I brought him to the app. You know, I brought him to Clubhouse. That whole thing, you know, if I didn't call Hassan, that would have never happened. You know what I mean, Panda? So, dude just was.
So that's another thing, right? Because Hassan has said that like you've taken credit for setting up that whole DJ Academics and 6ix9ine and Wack 100 podcast episode, right?
Mhm.
He said that it wasn't you that set that up. He said DJ Academics set that up.
So let me correct this, right? This is what happened. When I brought Hassan to the app, right? Let me tell you how Wack 100 got on Hassan radar. My guy T-Go Billy, shout out to T-Go Billy, did a video about the rapper Jim Jones, right? Saying that Jim Jones is a snitch. Wack 100 took that video. You get what I'm saying, Panda? Took that video and was like, he reposted it. When he reposted it, T-Go Billy was making plays to try to get, you know, him and Hassan connected. The guy China Brim took credit from my man T-Go Billy. He came on Clubhouse posing that, oh, I got Jim Jones paperwork, right? But he was trying to take the credit because T-Go Billy was the one that he posted up on his IG. But T-Go Billy wasn't on Clubhouse. Hassan, Wack was hearing about Hassan through, like I told you, through my guy T-Go Billy. I'm in the room with Wack 100. Wack is like, yo, somebody could get into contact with Hassan Campbell. I calls Hassan. I say, yo, Hassan, Wack is calling for you. Wack calls Hassan. Hassan comes on. Wack didn't call Hassan. I call Hassan. I call Hassan. I bring Hassan to the Clubhouse. Wack has a conversation with Clubhouse with Hassan. This is when he disses Mama Duck, and that shit goes viral. You get what I'm saying, Panda?
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, it catches the attention of academics and all that. Academics bring him on there. Same with the 6ix9ine thing. I'm in a room. This is how him and 6ix9ine and academics and Wack link up to do the podcast. I'm in a room defending Hassan's name because these guys was talking about Hassan. I gets in the room. 6ix9ine is in the room. They come in there because I'm in there. So 6ix9ine comes in there, Wack comes in there, and Hassan comes in there. And then boom, this is how that thing comes. So if I didn't go in that room, that would have never happened. I'm not taking no credit saying what academics, but I'm saying that the conversation and what happened is what happened. You know, just like with the whole Nipsey Hussle recording, he got mad with me, but he didn't have a problem when I played the recording in the room. That right there helped out the traction for that conversation, because do you know how much people reposted and talked about that? How viral that went with that Nipsey Hussle thing? I had J-Rock come in the room where J-Rock, they called J-Rock, he came in the room, and then we got a viral moment off of J-Rock coming in there talking about punching Wack 100 with the audio of him,
Right.
Wack 100 talking about J-Rock. So that right there had all the blogs talking about that. You get what I'm saying? About Nipsey Hussle sex tape and all that went viral. So a song getting mad saying, yo, Lee said, yo, I should have smacked the shit out of Bulletz Gotti for playing the order. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm helping the team out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm trying to get this shit viral. That's what a marketer would do. That's what a marketing person would do. That's what a publicist would do. That's a small move right there. I'm just saying.